Good morning. How is everybody today? Glad we're all here. See everyone today. I'm a little behind. And we're only going to do a half hour today because I have an appointment at 11. Where? Here we go. Oh boy. How we doing? Welcome in. My name's Sean, I'm Fire of Life 2018, and today we're doing Good Morning Wake and Bake. This is day 9? Day 9. If you would like to see the other ones, you may check them out at Fire of Life 2018 over on the YubTubs. Today's positive affirmation generation is I deserve to be loved. So remember that you deserve to be loved just as much as anybody else, if not more. Maybe all the lack of love you've had in your life means that somebody owes you some love. Time to put it together. And I wasn't gonna smoke. I was really like, should I bother? And then I'm like, I have a half hour to kill. And I'm just going, like, it's not really like a professional appointment. See if I want to go back. I'm gonna go see what kind of programs they have. Hold on a second, I gotta do my grinder. Share can live. Got it. I don't know how much I'm gonna die trying to smoke this because I didn't clean my bong this morning. Remember, I said I was behind. I usually get up, and I'm one of those people who. And at this point, it's really like more habit than anything else, I think. Since we started the morning wake and bake, I was like, might as well. Might as well. Probably put it yesterday's. Probably better that I did dates in. Up some those because I like them to screen. They are a perk to subscribing to the channel. It's really you can use in other people's channels as well. Dog's eating a stick. Dogs are weird, but I love them. So, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? All right, cheers, everybody. Cheers, everybody. My appointment today is at the college. They have some programs, arts kind of deals. I don't like. That's why I'm gonna ask about programs and manufacturing or whatever it is they offer in. Don't worry, I'm only dying a little. I really need to take a break. Story. Breakfast of champion is weed and coffee. Oh, you missed the motivational quote. Today's motivational quote is, I deserve to be loved. You deserve to be loved. Everyone deserves to be loved. Hey, Silver, how's it going? Thanks for being here. Nice. I figured it would once I switched the thing to the right microphone. Like that whole first episode, I was recording off of my camera's microphone. Is why it sounded so echoey in the first place. I was like, why? What's the deal? Hopefully, the audio quality is a bit better. And I listen to these things afterwards, and I think it's right. But I definitely would not want to be coughing in things. I want to listen to that. Although, I occasionally will like autoplay. YouTube will come on, and it's somebody like chainsawing in the woods, like ASMR. It's like, you like to listen to machinery run? I mean, I guess so. There's probably some people that like. I like a well-run engine. Like if you hear a car running and purring, well, I like the sound of that. I like the sound of train. The chainsaws? Yeah. Maybe it's because I use one a lot, and I'm just thinking it's a whole lot of you know, I look at the chainsaw like it's a lot of work. Oh, me. So what's on your agenda today, Silver? You're heading up to work again? I hope do you ever get a day off? I feel like you've worked every day I've done this. Definitely seems like Saturdays are the best day for it, but I have thought about playing some games. I don't know if not had the success of playing. Today's National Unicorn Day. Not sure why we need a National Unicorn Day. But apparently it's a
National Unicorn Day is celebrated annually on April 9th. This whimsical day is dedicated to celebrating the mythical creature, the unicorn, which has captured the imaginations of people for centuries. Unicorns are often depicted as gentle, magical creatures with a single spiraling horn on their forehead. They have been featured in various mythologies, legends, literature, and art, and are associated with purity, innocence, and enchantment. People celebrate National Unicorn Day in various ways, such as sharing unicorn-themed artwork, wearing clothes or accessories featuring unicorns, or engaging in creative activities related to these mythical creatures.
I take a weekend off about every 5 to 6 weeks. These work like short days. That sounds awful. When I was doing temporary disaster employee, I got 1 day a week off, and I was like, this is ridiculous. I need 2 days a week off. Definitely need 2 days a week. Well, it might be. Maybe if you love your job, it's not work, right? Like if you're excited to get up and go, it's not work. But I find people don't pay you to do things. Unfortunately, I've not been lucky enough to find a job that would pay me to do something I love to do. I don't think I've even found anything that I... Like, we're even talking about video games. I've had the, the ability to just straight up play video games all I wanted every day, for all day, every day for the last several years. And why? Like, it's so boring so quickly. I need the moolah to afford my expensive hobbies, and I do enjoy those days. That makes a difference. That makes a difference. I mean, the whole needing the money thing, I could probably... That's, well, you know my feelings on capitalism. Capitalism is what convinces you that you need stuff. But if you enjoy your job, you can use that money to do things that make you happy, I'm all for it. I'm all for it. Somebody like me who has literally just held their face to the grindstone for 22 jobs they hated just to pay bills and realize that, you know, just to get more things that I didn't need in the first place. I mean, like, yeah, I look back at all the time that I spent at work. It's more... I regret that. Because you're like, you could fix a lot of stuff. Make the effort to just go and take something broken and make it new again. A lot of times you make money in the profit of that. Dog barking. What you barking at, Pooch? I can't go out there. It's probably just a male person carrier. Also, I don't know if you missed the part when I'm only going to do a half hour of this today. I have an appointment, so I've got out of here a little. I thought about just not doing it. But I mean, they say the consistency is key. Maybe this will evolve into something. Did you get to see any of the eclipse yesterday? That was cool. Living through a part of history. Can't be mad at that. What is BattleTech? Well, it's like a... Can you type it? Oh, too cloudy. See, the cloud has made it cool here. We didn't have... I mean, like, we had moments of clarity, but the only time you could really look at the sun was when the clouds were kind of covering it. So I was like, oh, that was helpful. I had 3 sets of sunglasses and my bike shades on, and I still, like... it still wasn't really doing it. So, yeah. I tried. I was outside anyway. We were doing cucumber and tomato plant yesterday. Got hot peppers for days that I gotta go in and put in around my plants. Hopefully the hot peppers will keep the livestock away from my good plants. Tabletop war game. Don't be. Also, it's like Dungeons and Dragons, but BattleTech 2000. Oh, it's on Steam. So this is somebody made a video game of BattleTech, like Baldur's Gate 3, basically done. But you actually play it like live on a real tabletop. Like, that's cool.
Do you want to learn how to play BattleTech in 15 minutes? Here's how. In this video, I'm going to run through the rules of classic BattleTech, phase by phase. We're going to keep it simple though, just mechs here, so no messing about. Let's go. First up, you're going to need somewhere to play. A normal dining table is fine, and the size doesn't really matter too much. Unless you're playing absolutely massive games, you're very unlikely to use the whole board anyway. You'll need a tape measure. Yes, no hexes here. Personally, I like hex maps, but not everyone has them, and you don't strictly need them, so we aren't going to use them here. You need some dice. You can get away with just 2, but it's easier if you have 4 colours. and a pair of each colour for per player. You'll need some mechs. You can start playing 1v1, so just 2 are strictly needed, and if you don't have them, you can print them. Use cardboard cutouts, proxies. Technically, there are 2 phases here, weapons and physical attacks, but the simple rules don't include physical attacks.
So is there a
While I
story
love
element, or is
the idea
this
of 2 mechs
like,
punching and kicking each other
risk?
to death? To keep things simple,
Like you're just-
I haven't included them here.
it's basically a
You can
battle
find
mech
them though
that's
in the
battling each
rulebook.
other?
As the first part of your weapons phase, to avoid being outflanked, you can do something called a torso twist. That means you turn the top of your mech 1 hex side to the left or right, which changes your firing arc, which means you might be able to see and fire with guns that you might not have been able to do before. For calculating hits though, it's done on the way you're facing. Next is line of sight. If there's nothing in the way, you have line of sight. If you're in cover, take a gander at the terrain modifiers on page 107 of the rulebook. When you're firing, the player who lost initiative declares why he is firing first.
That sounds complicated. But giant robots, also fun. Could see that. It's cool that you have an IRL people that play games with. How'd you find them? Are they like longtime friends? Kind of randomly joined? Remember, today's positive affirmation is to love yourself. There's a massive lore back to the 80s, but we just skirmish. Sounds cool. I really wish I would think. We tried, like I said, I feel like last time we tried D&D, and I just get so bored. Like anybody who's like, let's get together for hours and do this thing for hours, I'm like, nah. I got 20 minutes. I feel like that's pretty much my limit for activities is. ADHD is a real joy to have. If anybody out there is new, and welcome to the channel. We are ever evolving in here. I'm great at life advice. Great at comically reacting to. We're keeping it positive. Are trying to stay out of. Listening to some chill vibes, having some chill plants, having chill. If you ever knew me in person, this is something I do in life as well. When I walk into chaos and struggling, I'm just, hello everyone. Like, whatever you're stressing about right now is only stressful because you're making it so. The world is not ending, the world is not on fire. Everything does not have to happen right this second. I've just been living in this world of the now, and patience is a virtue. Learned by a swift hand and sharp paddle. I used to tell people that Gandhi said that, but I think that's just an original Sean quote. I don't know what the whole thing. Gonna have to look. What patience is it to? Patience is a virtue, but there comes a moment when you must stop being patient, take the day by the throat and shake it. If it fights back, fine. I'd rather end up bloody at the end of the day than unhurt and no progress made and no knowledge gained. It's the full. Wow. Wow. That came from William England in 1360 by an English poet. Who sows virtue reaps honor. Tolerance is virtue of a man without convictions. Few men have virtue, stand the highest bidder. Good company, good discourse are the very shrews of virtue. I'm sorry, the very sinews. But wow, that's totally not what I thought the whole thing was about. Patience is a virtue, but there comes a moment when you must stop being patient and take the day by the throat, shake it. If it fights back, fine. I'd rather end up with bloody at the end of the day than unhurt, no progress made, and no knowledge gained. Wow. Why do I feel like that's changed me as a person? Because that's not really what I thought that quote meant. Patience is a virtue means that to be patient people are people like are virtuous, patient, and like people. That's the reason I do. I wish to be liked. So that takes us back to our positive affirmation: is I deserve to be loved. I shouldn't have to try to cater to who I think I want to be because it would make people love me. I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of deep. Good thought processes. So, not even HK today. Surprising. I guess Tuesdays are probably good days for me to take off. I should make my day off if just me and Silver. And Silver apparently works every day. I like getting up and not having to be. I don't have to set an alarm. Enjoy that. But I get up naturally at about 6 o'clock, so anybody who's doing 6 o'clock is like 6 o'clock is early for anyone. Like probably the most reasonable. Can't ask for anything before. The sun is not even up yet. I just can't wait until I do it the other way around. I have been muted the whole time. Smoke rolling. Lord. I tried to blow it out the door and it just blew right back in my face. We call that the double hit. Oh, me. Well, I hope everybody had fun today. We'll do it again tomorrow. I need to think of something to talk about. Do you get up before 6? We only got 6 more minutes in the podcast. I have to go at OCD says I have to go. I didn't used to get up naturally. But here 6 a.m. at 6 a.m. Ugh. So it's already like for you ish. It's almost noon for you. Ooh, gonna get some good lunch today. That's former fat kid me. All life is about food. I feel like I was a lot happier. I was fat, but not healthier. That's a conundrum. Food makes me happy. Like, I love to cook. I love to make food. Like, I made these chocolate peanut butter cup cupcakes for my cousin because I was like, you know what? This is an excuse to bake something. I saved one for myself and then gave the rest away. That kind of cooking I can do. But if I just wanted to make something, like if I make a pan of brownies or something, I will eat the whole pan. It's there and in front of me and it's delicious. I will eat the whole damn. It makes me happy. I love those. I love the brownies. I love baked goods. But then you're like, wow, I just like the guilt from that. My food situation is so awful. I have heard they're genetically modifying broccoli, make it taste like cotton candy. Kids will eat. Would you eat broccoli tasted like cotton candy? I should have fact checked that. I feel like that was an end. Why is broccoli hard? Bioengineered is the GMO. But this guy's headline said, bioengineered food are the GMOs. I'm lying. You too, Silver. Thanks for being here. Bioengineered foods are the new GMOs, but GMO stands for genetically modified organics. But I mean, it's genetically modified is, I know, GM. And bioengineered just means it's genetically modified. About redundant. I'm gonna find it later. I definitely heard that story. Didn't make that. We're gonna work on it tomorrow. Yeah, no. Alright, I'm gonna get out of here. Thanks, everybody. It's been great. We will see you on the next one. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow. All the stuff down there at the bottom you see flipping up on the screen. If you want to check out stuff on YouTube, don't forget to like and subscribe over there. All these things are played. You can go back and check out my old stuff. If you like any of that and just think the video editing's bad, I've probably gotten better at that. So let me know. Okay, bye, everybody!